only logical reason for 1 times 1 to ever equal or to ever have equaled 1 is because someone forgot to follow the basic rules of multiplication. I call on all the elementary schools. I'm finna call your elementary school. What? Boy, if I find your elementary teacher, I'm gonna beat her ass up. Man, yo, boy, this mother, boy, I told you how he been out there licking them frogs over in Central America in them jungles, man. Stop going out there licking them frogs, man, and stop your educational system of America. And y'all sit up here and say America is the greatest country on earth. Shit. Anyway, let's go to the next page of this bullshit. Now, well, let's subtract one. Oh, he finna get real. He finna get real in depth with this one. Let's subtract one. So he says 1 times 1 minus 1. Dude, a fourth grader could have. This looks like something that was somebody in elementary school put together. He has an elementary education. He has one. Look, the school system, wherever you went to school, Terrence Howard, failed your stupid ass. You's a dumb motherfucker. 1 times 1. Now he subtracted 1 under there. He should have put it in the same line. And then he could use PEMDAS. That's what they call it. I couldn't think of it. You can use the PEMDAS system. And if you use that in real life and in nature, you'll get the answer right, you stupid motherfucker. you got 2 goddamn cars, 2 times. You got a package of 2, or they come in 2. So that means you got 2 times 1, which is 2, and then you got a package of 1 that come in 1, and you add it together. Your dumbass got 3. Not goddamn 5, 6, or 7, or whatever the fuck you gonna come up with. You come up with the wrong answer. Man, put an F minus on this paper too. Let's see. An uneven equation that we cannot call finished. Oh, hold up. 1 doesn't equal 0. That is correct. 1 can never be equal to 0 or no thing. You could have put nothing, but okay. Let's not get to the semantics of English. 3 equals to 2, nor can 3 be equal to a 2. You absolutely correct. Okay, let us simply add the associative and commutative law that's an initial equation. 1 times 1 equals 1. Add A to itself as many times as indicated by units in B. Since A has the 1, no, it's not addition, you dumbass. It's 1 that many times, which is 1. Now, if you had 2, then it is 1 plus 1, which is 2. And if you had 3, then it's 1 plus 1 plus 1. Who was your elementary teacher? You stupid son bitch. All right. Let's add. I'm trying to do my Terrence Howard. You add itself as many times by indicated by the units in B. Since A is 1 and unit B also has 1 unit, then 1 times 1 doesn't equal 1. And 1 times 1 and 1 plus 1 both equal 2. Where you get this nigga from, man? Where you get this nigga from? Oh, my goodness. Oh, man, I done took a year out of my life laughing at this damn fool. Oh, man. Oh, I'm getting my ab work in. Oh, I'm getting my ab work in. Oh, I'm getting my ab work in. Oh, damn, a sit-up. Oh, shit. I think I'm sick. Woo. Woo. Oh, y'all. Look. I didn't post this. He put this shit on. He said, when he posted this, he was just like, I'm finna change the world. But seeing. Okay, and since they are both doubling their value, doubling it is times 2, not 1, you fucking momo. It follows that they are different expressions of the same function. This is the point where waves and arithmetic waves of multiplication converge. What the fuck? This is the point where waves of arithmetic and waves of multiplication converge. Newsflash, moron. Arithmetic multiplication is part of arithmetic. I haven't heard arithmetic in a long time. What is arithmetic? Maybe it's not part of it. I haven't heard that long. That's some old school stuff. You got to take arithmetic. Boy, your parents, you dumb and your parents were dumb. I said it. My mother would probably beat my ass if I had to. If I put some of these papers. She'd probably cry. My mother would cry if I wrote some stuff like this when I was in the 4th grade, or laugh her ass off. One of the two. She probably, knowing my mama, she laughed at me just like I'm laughing at him. Or she might have done both. And then she would have taught me, because my mom knows what the hell she's doing. But let's not bring my family into this. Let's keep talking about this dumb motherfucker. And since they're both doubling their value, then it follows that they are different expressions of the same function. At this point, so this motherfucker say 100 times 1 is 200. No, he might say it's 101. I don't know. Terrence, is 100 times 100, 100 times 1, 101, or is it 200? Because you're saying they're both doubling. I think it's 101, yeah. I just think he thinks like that, because if you turn the X sideways, it'll be a plus, and that's the same thing. Maybe he looks at things differently. You see what happens. This is in his math. You see what happens when you follow the clear and express rules of the associative and commutative laws. Well, if that's the law, then that's some bullshit. The equation is balanced on both sides. No, the fuck it ain't. On the equal side. This motherfucker just see 2 ones and think it's supposed to be 2. What if I say 1 to the power of 1 equals 1? You think that's wrong too? Because you see 2 ones that's supposed to 1 to the power of 1 is 2? Boy, this dude is stupid. The only logical reason for 1 times 1 to ever equal hold up. Sorry, this is my dyslexia kicking in, y'all. Or this wine kicking in. The only logical reason for 1 times 1 to ever equal or to ever have equaled 1 is because someone forgot to follow the basic rules of multiplication. No, this motherfucker didn't. Oh, no. Otherwise, there's no way to make mathematical sense or to solve the impossible hypothesis of 1 times 1 equals 1. I hereby call, and pardon my French, bullshit on 1.1 equaling 1. On that note, all right. So on that note, I must immediately declare that 1 times 1 equaling 1 is a false statement, and likewise, based upon the current practices of the field of mathematics, 1 times any number would equal an unfinished equation because both sides can never be equal as long as 1 times 1 equals 1. Look, it's that many times. One, look, like my elementary goddamn school teacher taught me. This one time is one. This one time is one. This two times equal two. Two or whatever it is. Two quarters is what? 50 cents. Hey, how the hell can you get that wrong, man? How can you get that wrong at 60 years old? Goodness gracious, man. and people be giving you pussy and everything, man. Ugh. Your wife, she's stupider than you are. I'm done with it. Man, look. Your educational system of America. And y'all sit up here and say America is the greatest country on earth. Shit. If 1 times 1 equal 1, 3 equal 2, 1 equals 0, and A times B equal A. Now that last one is correct. If B is 1, if B is 1, then that last one is correct. That last one is correct. A 1 time, if B is 1, is A. This 1 time is this. You silly, well, this mother. Like, man, I'm riled up like it can't be no motherfucker 60 years old. Grew up in the United States, and then and let's not see what like Donald Trump finna get rid of the Department of Education. God knows what's gonna happen after that. Anyway, let's not keep this on politics. This is not a political conversation. That all of these impossible unrealities. Impossible unrealities? Did he mean impossible realities? Must also be inequalities and must likewise be reconsidered as relabeled as true statements. A times A equal A. X times X equal X. Hold up. X times X equal X. B times B equal B. Y times Y equal Y. C times C equals C. What is ... And Z times Z equals Z. Yes, if A, B, C, X, Y, and Z is all 1, yes. I think that's the only case. You stupid motherfucker. I call on all the elementary schools. I'm finna call your elementary school. What? Boy, if I find your elementary teacher, I'm gonna beat her ass up. What the fuck you teaching? I'm teaching these people this stupid shit. Middle schools and high schools. I call all nursery school teachers and kindergarten teachers. I call up on all the schools of higher learning and all of the thinking branches of academia to do an immediate audit upon this false statement of 1 times 1 equaling 1. After thoughtful reflection, it leads literally thousands of hours of observation, coupled with 5 decades of deep and contemplative work upon the subject. I told you he got mad at his school teacher for giving him. He got mad at his school teacher for giving him an F because he got 1 times 1 he put 2 and he got it wrong, and he's still mad about that. Man, stop, let it go, man. You're petty. Let it go. You was wrong and you're petty. You got an F. It has brought me to the inevitable conclusion that this is a false concept and must be the brainchild of a godlike figure of some sort. Man, I told you how he been out there licking them frogs over in Central America in them jungles, man. Stop going out there licking them frogs, man, and stop doing all that, whatever you doing with your wife when y'all want to get all freaky deaky and get high and get drunk and nasty, whatever y'all doing. You need to stop doing that, bro. You need to stop doing that, bro. Someone whom the people possibly credited for giving them their multiplication table and their geometry. What the fuck does this have to do with geometry? A gift that a set of civilization that they built every building in that built a building, the building that he lives in, sleeping in this day. It was built on geometry. This Momo. What the fuck does all this have to do with 1 times 1 equal 2? Now, for the last 5,000 or plus years, our ancestors were enslaved, and thinking that the dogma for generations and generations leading down to our great-grandparents, who in a like manner indoctrinated our... Oh, you know what? I'm done with this shit. Let me see. Do you got anything else here, man? When 1 times 1 equal 1, it is implied that 50% of the potential is lost. Yeah, if I gave you $1 million one time, I'm not gonna give you $500,000. I'm gonna give you $1 million. Shit. You start off with 2 values on one side of the equation being a process of multiply. He doesn't understand the difference between multiplication and addition. He's a Momo. You start off with 2 values on one side of the equation, and in the process of multiplying, one of the values goes missing. What the fuck does he think multiplication is? And nobody cares what happened to it. This motherfucker's a real boy. Dude, Terrence is a comedian. This motherfucker's a comedian. It's a false axiom that unfortunately has become very... The rest of this shit is bullshit. You know, I'm not even going to read that bullshit. Y'all read it yourselves. Hit pause and read it. Because when 1 times 1 equal 2, we have a balanced equation where the laws of the equilibrium and the conservation of universal energy remains intact. Conservation of universal energy. Therefore, 1 times 1 must be written as 1 times 1 equal 2. So if 1 times 1 equal 2, then 1 times 6 equals 7. Oh my goodness. This motherfucker thinks 1 times 6 equals 7. He doesn't understand plus and then multiples of. Like, I have one hand one time. I have one hand in the camera one time. I have one hand in the camera 2 times. Right? I don't have 3 goddamn hands in the camera. Okay. I have 1 finger 10 times. Right? I don't have 11 fucking fingers. Unless you want to count toes. Then we got to go 20. Then 4. I have 1 finger. He doesn't understand. Dude, you don't understand basics of what times mean. That many times. You know, since you speak in English, it's that many times. And then, anyway, any more of this shit. This nigga here, man. PA, Texas, man. And if y'all still here, man, y'all smoke or y'all do some type of alternative substance. Not what that motherfucker was doing. But y'all do some type of alternative substance that'll ease your mind. Cause man, living out here, man, this is why it's a bunch of alcoholics and drunks and people just getting high out here. Cause they gotta deal with this bullshit. Y'all have a better day than I'm having now. Peace out.